Sitting outside, just taking it easy for a second. Middle of the week. Doing this again last minute. Kind of coming up with something on the fly. Letting it happen. I'm very excited about spring. I'm ready for the warmer weather. Want to get some stuff done. Started on projects, been working quite a bit. But it's all going to be worth it. So, we're going to do some format changes. Make things a little simpler so that we could do more. It sounds weird, but I think there was too much effort and unnecessary energy placed in the project in spots that can be refined that I think would do better at showcasing our strengths than what was currently going on. We're both in full agreement. I make it sound somber, but it's not. I'm just tired. Yeah, so anyways, just changing it up a little bit. Mixing it up. Gonna condense things, make it a little easier to digest. But anyways, I'm just rambling on here. I'm excited still about the plans I have. I really want to talk about it. Unless when I'm fighting right now is talking about some of the stuff that we have planned, but I just got to do it, you know? And it's getting ready to happen and being right on the edge of something big, and it feels awesome, right? It's cool. It's a fun experience when you're getting ready to, really do the thing that you've been working on, like show it and showcase. And in this case, it's essentially who I am, who we are, who a brand is, right? And it's a cool and exciting and fun step. But there's no doubt about it. It takes a lot of work. There's a lot of back end work that's involved in this that makes it kind of a daunting task. And I think that's a common threshold, Guardian. I don't think that it's always this, but I think it's pretty common is how much back end stuff goes on. I mean, I have to learn so much. I'm still learning things about this camera constantly. I'm learning new lighting techniques. I'm learning, color grading still, editing. There's so much stuff. Setting up the website for the purposes, that we need, and merch. All these things to consider, right? Now, of course, a lot of that hinges on whether or not you succeed, but also it's got to be there too, right? You got to have a plan. You got to be smart. If you want consistency out of something and a specific outcome, you have to treat it as a priority. You have to prioritize these things. You have to plan for it. You have to plan the now, the near future, and the further in the future. And then you have to say, how do I plan for the now? Well, how have I failed recently now? Or how do I need to tighten up what I'm doing now? What are some more efficient uses of time than I could have done 2 days ago, right? Then, okay, so last month, this is what I got accomplished. This last season, this is what, last year, okay, this is what I learned from the way I managed time or what happened that year. And remember, okay, this is how I have to prepare for this kind of a life event. That's the kind of data that I'm collecting. That's the kind of things that I'm thinking about and trying to analyze and improve and use that same logic and technique on this, right? You want to look at how your day to day, like you can do something for what you want to do. And I know you want to do something, and whether or not it's an internet type of a thing, right? You want to do something, okay? You want to write a book. You want to start designing a video game. You want to exercise, whatever it is. You can do it every day in some way, and you need to count working on it even as a task of writing ideas down in a notebook. That's work. You are actively using your energy for your goal. And you need to prioritize, okay, how can I do that now? You can work on your goal now. You can get a plan of attack now. You can start doing this stuff every day right now. There's nothing to stop you. There's a starting point to everything somewhere, right? You just got to go hunt it down and start with a pen and paper and just start brain dump is what they call it, right? Brain dump that stuff and get your roadmap set out. And so I do it every now and then to kind of check to make sure that I'm on task, and I recently did that to myself. I am getting tired of being stagnant, and so in order to change, I have to change the people that I spend time with. I have to change what I spend time talking about. I have to change what I spend time reading. I have to change what I ingest as far as media. I have to start to protect myself in certain ways, right? If I want a certain push, I don't know, a certain flow, a certain vibe, that touch, right? That wow factor, that X factor. You got to kind of unplug and rearrange, and it's hard. It's not easy. It's not something cool that you want to keep doing, but you have to, right? There's just no way around it. You know, God loves certain people. There's certain people groups I really enjoy that I like, but their energy isn't one that makes me energetic to do anything positive. And that sounds cold, but it's true, you know? And if you are that person, if you feel that on a personal level and you happen to watch this and that really, you felt that, that's enough. Just know it, right? And it's not unique to you. It's something that I struggle with. It's something everybody struggles with. But at some point in time, you just got to put it on pause. You know, we sit there and we spend a lot of energy yelling about things that we hate and everything like that, and endlessly justify the parts of us that are senselessly and needlessly broken and difficult. I digress. I'm starting to ramble. This is starting to get longer than I want it to be. This is random for now, but like I said, I'm filling this up. I have plans, and what I'm fighting in these videos is creating content just now to kind of get us through an interim period where we're going to unveil some new ideas, some new things that we're going to test out and see how they work. And I just like to leave almost like a journal, like a video journal that I share with you, and sharing the thoughts of the brand and where my mind is at the time. So take it for what it's worth. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.